Oh, jamming, jamming, jamming out. Yes, indeed, jamming out for our second Transformation Thursday. Yes, indeed. I know that beat gets you going every time because every time I just can't help it. Y'all know I like to move and groove. You know I like to have a good time, move to the rhythm of the beat, man. But I love something about that music. It gets me going every time, but not just the audio, the video. I hope that as you're tuning in, as you're logging in with us, that you got a chance to see some of the impact, some of our footprint in this Northeast Louisiana 12 parish region that we serve here at Northeast Delta Human Services Authority, because you see snippets, you see great works that we're doing in our communities that's truly transforming lives, transforming our region, improving population health as a whole. And so I'm excited. I'm super excited about today because May is one of my favorite months. Or probably it is my favorite month. Why? Because it's my birthday month. But we also are giving you a second dose of Transformation Thursday. Yes, indeed. So listen, we hope that you've had a great week so far. This is Thursday, May 26th. Got a few more days left, and many of us will have a 3-day weekend, Memorial Day. We definitely thank and salute and commend all of our military persons, male and female, who have sacrificed their life so that you and I can enjoy the freedoms of even Transformation Thursday, but of course, the freedoms of our great country. Salute to my grandfather who served in war several times. I have uncles, I have aunts who have also served. And so I certainly commend and thank those, and to your family, friends, and maybe even you are a veteran as well. But we do remember the work. We do remember the sacrifices, the fight as we go into this Memorial Day weekend. Again, I'm Duran Talley, Public Information Director for Northeast Delta Human Services Authority, welcoming you to our second Transformation Thursday here in the month of May, where typically we come to you once a month, but it's only right that we came back and did it again. We have so much going on here at the HSA as we provide mental health, addictive disorder, developmental disability, and prevention and wellness services throughout this region. We are dedicated to truly transforming how we provide these services to our citizens. We bring innovative programs to the people of our region, which include the integration of behavioral health with primary care services. We provide services for those with behavioral disorders that are at risk for experiencing psychiatric or behavior emergencies, and collaborations with partner agencies that help their staff know how to recognize mental health issues. We just work to break down barriers that keep citizens from obtaining treatment. Our sole purpose is to keep the specific needs of the people in our communities at the forefront of our efforts. We have a beautiful vision. Our vision is simple: to build a unified Northeast Louisiana where individuals are thriving and reaching their full human potential. Our mission is to serve as a catalyst for individuals with mental health, developmental disabilities, and addictive disorders to help realize their full human potential by offering quality, excellent care with greater accessibility. 3 tenets guide our action: greater access to services, excellent customer service, and quality, competent care. We encourage you all, if you or someone you know is experiencing anything that makes you feel not like you, right? If you feel like you don't have value, if you feel that the value you bring isn't sufficient and is making you have thoughts toward hurting yourself or someone you love, 24/7 crisis hotline, 800-256-2522. Call right now. Call 12 hours from now at the midnight hour. Call 800-256-2522. Thank you again for your time. I hope that you've had a great week so far and a great start to your Thursday as we round out this week. I'm excited about our guest, our featured guest today. Phenomenal young lady that I've gotten to know here in about a year. I've been here at the agency a little bit more than a year. She started not too long before myself, and she has been so instrumental in a lot of the great works that you all see from the administrative level. When you look at our accreditations, when you look at our compliance, when you look at now even the work we're doing in our clinics, it's one individual that's really driving this, and that's Miss Janice Rogers, our Director of Integrated Care.
Whoa, how do I follow that introduction, Mr. Talley? Thank
We like to
you.
speak it
Thank
real.
you.
We like to speak it real on Transformation Thursday. The work you and your team are doing is phenomenal. It's helping our HSA, our office, our clinics perform and function and operate at a high level. And when we operate at a high level internally, it helps our communities thrive. And so we got to tip our hat to you.
We all win. That is for sure. And thank you for setting the stage with that. And I will say that I have a great team that we've been able to pull together here at Northeast Delta. Every day they go hard because they remember at the forefront of everything that we do. It's always about the clients, them making sure that they are becoming better and better with each passing day. So I have to give it up for my team. They are truly awesome individuals.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You do have a phenomenal staff. Also, I didn't get to mention, I forgot to mention, failed to mention, Dr. Montez Asides, our executive director, a true visionary, a guy that knows how to identify talent because he has appointed Ms. Rogers here recently in this 2022 year as our director of integrated care because of the work that she's done. And so we got to salute Dr. Sizer for
Definitely.
his vision, his insights, identifying talent, and bringing the right people to the
Correct.
agency to serve our region.
I
So,
would
Ms.
have to
Rogers, we'll
second
go
that.
ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and get started. We know that even you want to get to your lunch as well. We thank you for your time. But first off, I just want to touch on here in this month of May, we've had several announcements come out of your department. Earlier this month, we announced the opening of the Children and Family Clinic. Tell us a little bit about what's going on there.
So, at the Children and Family Clinic, like all of our initiatives and partnerships, we developed it and envisioned it based off of the needs of our community. We saw a need and we said, let's move forward and try to address that need as best as we can and like only we can. And so, at our Children and Family Clinic, we have providers and clinicians that are able to provide medication management and a host of other services like early childhood intervention for 3 to 5 year olds, psychiatric evaluations and assessments, mental health and substance abuse evaluations and assessments as well. And so we're really just trying to focus more on the younger population as well as their family to continue to increase, as you said earlier, the population health of our region. Key piece of what we're trying to do here. It's not about just one person, but we know that when we reach each individual, overall, the population health increases. And as a region, we get to see even more successes.
Wow, and you're spot on when we talk about, and you guys heard me mention in our introduction, our vision, our mission, and it's talking about in vision, we hope to transform the whole region. We're looking at it, but the
Yes.
work of Miss Rogers and her staff in the clinics and so forth, taking each individual client, each individual patient, each individual person we serve, and through that work, we're improving and reaching further and further into our communities, into our vulnerable populations as well. Tell me a little bit about the opening of this facility. We had a ribbon cutting, and why is this just, I guess, so important for the region that it's opened up? Because I know we've been serving children. It's not that we have not served children before. It's not that we hadn't served families before, but a dedicated facility that we cut
There you
ribbon
go.
for. Why is that place important for this region?
As you said, more intentional focus on that specific age group, the treatment needs of that particular age group, and bringing more of the family into the whole treatment needs of that individual. And then we recently started a partnership with one of our Head Starts in the community. And so we're thinking, wow, the Head Start has kids under the population that we're currently serving. So, what do we need to do to make sure we can address those needs of that particular population? And so, it's really just to make sure that we're looking at the region as a whole, not separating out different brackets of individuals, but making sure we're addressing the complete needs, age wise, treatment specific wise, and the entire family.
No, that's spot on. And it's so important to know that if my child is dealing with mental health, likely me as a parent, that's a strain, that's a struggle, that's another stress, and that I
For
can also
sure.
get service as well.
That's right. Being able to bring the family in when they're going through things as a family unit, they're all experiencing those emotions. Maybe not in the same way, but they're connected. If they're grieving as a whole. If they're happy as a whole. We want to just make sure that they're thriving as a unit, continuing to really communicate well the needs of each person to really make sure that everyone in the family is reaching their full human potential.
Awesome, awesome. And we take each individual that'll impact that
That's
household will
great.
start impacting that neighborhood and that community. And next thing you know, we're reaching our region. I
That's
heard you
right.
mention, yes, ma'am. I heard you mention Head Start. And I know with our integrated care, we reach out to other agencies, organizations, businesses. We don't
Hmm.
operate in silos. Dr. Sizer says it all the time. No single entity can do it by itself. It takes
No,
churches, it takes municipals, it takes government institutions, schools. It takes all of us
that's
to
right.
come together to transform our region. Tell us about this integrated care approach that Northeast Delta has.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Many people know of a concept that involves integrated care, but they may not know it as integrated care model.
Mm.
But imagine going into your primary care doctor or with us coming in for a mental health assessment and having someone that's asking you and assessing all of your needs as a person, looking at you holistically instead of, I know you're here for mental health, let's just focus on mental health. We are assessing the whole individual to make sure whatever needs they identify, whether it's transportation, transitional housing, primary care doctors needing to be secured, we have persons internally that are able to assist with that. And where we don't have them working directly with Northeast Delta, we have contractors or other agencies that we partner with to further our integrated care model, and they are able to bring those services to the individual. And so it's really just about taking a look at the whole person, helping them to understand and identify their needs as a whole, and then figuring out who do we have within our integrated care network that we can make a referral to be able to better assist the individual. And ultimately, as we said before, we want them to reach their full human potential. Human potential is limitless without any
Mm.
bounds, without
Wow.
any bounds. And we as individuals have to be able to take a look at the world, a look at ourselves, and decide, what do we want to do? What do we want to be able to do? And when
Mhm.
we identify that, go for it with everything we have in us and know that the sky's the limit. And so with our integrated care model, we're assessing, referring, and making sure that we are meeting those identified needs, whatever it may be. And if we can identify any other needs that we are able
Wow.
to partner and start special initiatives, I'm pretty sure Dr. Montez A. Sizer would be willing to hear what we have to say.
Certainly. And, you know, again, testament to Dr. Sizer's vision, but
For
also a
sure.
testament to your staff in other departments, our prevention and wellness team, developmental disabilities. I feel Northeast Delta has some of the best staff and personnel professionals because we do assess and identify the needs of our people. Not just
Mhm.
that, but we take action around them as well.
Correct, correct. I mean, I've been here a little over a year, but the heart of our employee continues to amaze me. The stories that I hear, the successes, the emails that we receive about, what we're able to get accomplished for many of our clients, I still sit back and marvel at what we're accomplishing and what our staff really bring to the table.
Yeah. So much so that recently, as a matter of fact, a couple of days ago, we put a press release out talking about cancer screening and prevention with Mary Bird Perkins Cancer Center.
Yes, the newest of the initiative was moving forward with a partnership with Mary Bird Perkins, where we are able to partner with them to bring cancer screenings to our region. And
Wow.
I'm still working collaboratively with them to develop when we'll actually get out there, them coming, what days they'll be able to be with us in the community. They'll be able to come to some of our clinics. And so I'm working hands on with them to say, here are the needs. Here's the population that we serve. how can you benefit them? When can we benefit them? And let's just get it going.
That's right. That's right. I'm gonna take it another step further because yes, we have several clinics, with 7 or 8 clinics now throughout the region. But for those individuals that have for 9 and 10 years communicated to our agency that, hey, I know there is a clinic here or on that side of town or on this side of the region, but I still don't have transportation. Talk about this mobile clinic that I know we've developed and we're looking at implementing here soon.
Yes, yes. We have a mobile health care clinic that we'll be bringing to specifically the more rural areas of our community where we know it is a challenge for individuals to get into one of our physical locations. And on that mobile clinic, we'll be providing the same services that are offered inside of our clinics. They must be an established Northeast Delta client, which means they contact our single point of entry, complete an intake form, and then we're able to assess their needs and making sure that they are suitable to be engaged on the mobile clinic. And when we have all of our dates up and going, we'll be able to contact all of those individuals for scheduling and making sure that we just use another opportunity to make sure we are reaching even farther and wider than what we currently are.
Mm-hmm. So important. Access, and you see it in our tenets, you see it in our mission and vision. We're doing what we can to be able to provide our services, our quality, competent services, removing the barriers for individuals.
Yes.
And we're still wrapping up our Rise Above Stigma campaign. We've been running it almost 12 months now. In June, we'll wrap up. But, you know, a lot of the hesitancy around getting our help is that persons just don't have transportation. And so
Correct.
we're addressing those needs consistently.
Correct.
Identifying, assessing, and taking action.
Mhm.
As we are still innovative in our approach, we talk about looking at the needs. We talked about the mobile clinic. We talked about cancer screenings. With this children and family clinic, we're also willing to entertain them as a treatment option as well. There's a psychodrama coming up this weekend, Miss Rogers. Tell us a little bit about the psychodrama and how that fits into this integrated care approach as well.
Definitely, definitely. Well, the psychodrama that we have today, coming up this weekend, is called Alki and Other Users. Is designed to present information to the public in a way that really helps them to gain insight into the everyday realities of a person that may be struggling with an addiction, alcoholism, substance abuse. Our executive director, I remember when we first started on this path to get this psychodrama going, one of the things Dr. Sizer talked about was really making sure that it was upfront, in your face reality of what someone struggling with substance abuse or alcoholism would be experiencing. And I think it's just an awesome approach. The psychodrama itself focuses on a teenage couple from their first drink to their last drink. And statistics show that alcohol is the most dangerous drug of all from a standpoint of ruining lives and taking lives. This psychodrama is a must-see, absolute must-see.
Mhm.
But the conversation about substance use and or abuse is a must-have for our families and for our communities, definitely. And it's interesting because a lot of times a young person takes their first drink in their household. Parents may not know. You may have something stashed away and they're in there sneaking it. So it's a conversation that we have to be real transparent in talking about and not just sweeping things under the rug. And I think this psychodrama will help bring a lot to the forefront.
Yeah,
And help
no, certainly. And you touched on something that even I guilty of in my childhood growing up, is that, your first drink, it takes place in the house with mom, with dad. And then from there, next thing you know, you're at the family cookout with your uncles. And
There you go.
you sneak a little something with the uncle. The next thing you know, you're 10, 11 years old and you got a good feel of what it's like. And
Unfortunately.
if you don't have the proper control,
Control,
mentally,
guidance. There you go.
and then the proper parenting, then you can lose control and not
That's right.
consume responsibly. right? It's all
That's right.
about responsible use. It's substance use disorder. So how do you use these
Hmm.
things orderly? Is what
Hmm.
Northeast Delta is helping people. And this psychodrama will help individuals realize that they may
Right.
not be using certain substances with order, but
With
then
order.
also pose that prevention mechanism for parents who may have said, you know what, I'm not gonna let little Susie taste my wine cooler no more. Because
Exactly. That's right.
that's just how it was growing up. You
That's
like, take
how
a
it was
little
growing
dab of
up.
that wine cooler. It ain't gonna hurt them. And you
Hmm.
don't know that in
That's
10
right.
years, 15 years, that little dab of wine cooler at 5 and 8 and 10 years old, now that they're 25 and 30, they have no control. And so
No
I
control.
think the psychodrama will bring the realization from both perspectives.
Uh-huh.
And
I
so I'm
agree.
excited about it.
I am too. I think it's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to see the reviews and hear what the community is saying about it. But I definitely think it's going to be awesome. And everyone who can see it, go see it.
Awesome. And tickets are free at Eventbrite, netsadrama.eventbrite.com. You see it there on the screen. If you're having trouble getting it, just go to Northeast Delta's Facebook, Instagram. We have a TikTok right now that's literally going viral. Our TikTok literally just had one of our videos have over 100,000 views as of this morning. And so you can't say you can't find us. Wherever you are, most likely Northeast Delta has a message there that can drive you to some of our services, to some of our programs and initiatives. So we're certainly excited about this psychodrama this weekend. It's Friday at ULM Brown Theater in Monroe, 7 p.m., and Saturday at 7 p.m. Tickets are free. If you don't get a chance to get your Eventbrite, don't let that stop you from just driving up and showing up. Just come on out. Just come on out. It's going to be a great time.
That's right.
Now let's get back. So we talked a lot about your integrated care, and as you all have listened, you recognize that it's a family thing. It's a holistic
That's right.
approach to what we're looking at in engaging our region. Uh, our Children and Family Clinic, located at 2525 Street in Monroe, on 2525 Ferran Street in Monroe. How does someone get an appointment there, Ms. Rogers?
The easiest way for anyone to get an appointment is to call our office, and that number is 318-362-3153. We have staff, pardon me, it's lunchtime here, you can tell. When calling, our staff will be able to assist with scheduling an appointment and also providing any additional information about what to bring to the upcoming appointment, and answer any questions that the person calling may have as well. So I'll repeat the number again, but it is at the bottom, 318-362-3153. Of course, you can always go to our website, NEDHSA.org, where you are able to see everything there that we are currently doing. And you're able to submit any possible feedback that you may have via our website as well. But definitely take a look. There's resources on there for any clients or potential clients. And then just a lot of awesome information about our press releases and the current initiatives and partnerships that we have already started.
Awesome. As you all can see, since we're talking children and family, I'm a family man, I'm a dad, and this is Lil Deuce. And he
Hey,
said, Daddy, you've
dude.
been talking about children and families this whole time. Don't forget about me. Let me in the
Don't forget about
conversation.
him. No.
And so he wants to tune in with us as well. Listen, we'll let you all enjoy the rest of your lunch. Want to encourage you all again to follow the Phoenix, follow Northeast Delta Human Services Authority, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok. We're wherever you like to consume your media. Believe it or not, we're there, and we have engaging content and information that can transform your lives. Thank you, Ms. Rogers, our
Thank
Director
you,
of
Mr.
Integrated
Talley.
Care, for your time today, for your wisdom, your insight, and of course, the work that you and your team are doing in this region.
Greatly appreciated. Likewise, thank you and your team. You all are doing an amazing job. Thank you for bringing the information to the region. I appreciate it.
Awesome. You all have a great weekend. Happy Memorial Day. Again, we commend our veterans and thank our veterans. We hope to see some of you all or all of you all on Friday or Saturday. Come both nights and hang out with us at the Psychodrama Alki Users, 7 p.m. at ULM. And again, have a good weekend. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye, everybody.